I feel like I'm going to need a lot more of this by the end of the stream. Why, you may ask. This is the London Tank Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. We have two of the worst teams in the NFL this year duking it out in London. The 1-5 Jacksonville Jaguars and the also 1-5 New England Patriots. Where do we even start? Well, let's start with Patriots because they were a team that we expected to be bad by this season. We expected that, right? But the Patriots, their one win was against the Cincinnati Bengals, an upset, if you call it. Upset win over Cincinnati. I would say you call that an upset. But ever since, they have not won a game since. And yesterday, last week against the Houston Texans, yes, they did get decimated. Drake May made his debut, and he managed to throw some touchdowns. 3 of them, I believe. He threw 3 touchdowns for today. But then that's pretty much it. Demario Douglas is actually a really good receiver. He's a reliable receiver on the Patriots. If they can get him open for a good amount of time, they will win that game, of course. The defense is obviously good. It's just you're running into the same situation as the Jets did for the past several years. You have a great defense, but your offense is raising a lot of questions. If the Patriots can solve out their offensive woes against Jacksonville, they would not be the worst team at Jacksonville. The only player inactive for the New England Patriots is Tyquan Thornton. Pretty much the only major inactive of the day. Tyquan Thornton. Then we switch to Jacksonville. Oh, Jacksonville. After week 13, it has been a crap show. It has been a crap show for the Jaguars. And we thought before this season began, they were going to clean up after choking a playoff spot. After going from 8-3 and finishing 9-8 and missed the playoffs. That one win was week 13 against the Carolina Panthers, which Lawrence was injured and inactive at the time. Now they're 1-5. A lot of people did not expect the Jaguars to be this garbage. Really garbage. They could have beaten Cleveland. No. Cleveland does not get a chance. Cleveland managed to beat them. Email report. How are you doing? Percent chance Doug Peterson is fired with a loss. Oh, I say it's a lot. I would say between maybe 50 to 75%. If it's a really bad loss against the Patriots, you can say more than 70. You could say more than 75%. Because Doug Peterson is not learning anything from what he did in Philly. He's not learning anything that he did in Philly. Yes, he may have a Super Bowl ring, but after that Super Bowl ring, he never learned anything. Never did. 2 9-8 seasons. You think 100%? No, I don't blame you if you think 100%. I don't blame you at all. Because if you're going to keep losing, even with some sort of talent, and by the way, Travis Etienne is inactive today with a hamstring injury. So Tank Bigsby will be the one carrying the runs. Let's go Mets. Well, we're gonna get the most hated World Series matchup between the Mets and the Yankees, between the Dodgers and the Yankees. So that's gonna make the world happy. But yeah, Jacksonville loses big. They'll have to probably fire the whole front office by the end of the season. I think Etienne's going to be traded. Question is, though, where will he be traded? where will he be traded? Where will he be traded? Think of it, teams that are in need of a running back. What teams in need of a running back? Maybe the Giants, 49ers. I mean, Christian McCaffrey is going to be out, still going to be out long term. So, and Jordan Mason is suffering injuries. He's either the Cowboys or Raiders. That's a good question. Ooh, Cowboy or Raider? You guys kind of put me in a tight spot here. Oh, SRG. My drink of the day. My drink of the day is gonna help me sober up that I never watched this game. I have hard ice twisted tea. My girlfriend just got me into this, and it is really dang good. Hopefully, it's gonna solve my problems for today. I don't know. I mean, Raiders. I mean, they do need a running back. Well, Cowboy situation. Well, they could have had a running back if they did not spend so much money on Prescott and Lamb. They could have had that money, right? They could have that money. Oh, and also breaking news. Earlier this morning, if you guys are not aware, the Jets and Hassan Reddick finally come up with a deal. They finally come up with a contract. They waived his fines. He may not play tonight with Devontae Adams against the Steelers Sunday night, but he will be back with the team tomorrow or Monday. It's something. It's better than not having him at all after that trade. Contract holdouts is one of the worst things that a team could ever do. Like, look what in the 2018 with the Steelers with Le'Veon Bell. Like, Le'Veon Bell is holding out, saying like he's going to come back by week 7. And by the time it was too late, he never played at all in 2018. Just holding out on everybody. Thankfully, the Jets do not have to go to that same situation as Reddick did. Or Le'Veon Bell did. So, thank goodness for that. And the Jets will play against Pittsburgh. I'm just not sure about how that game's going to go out. So, pray after what happened against the Bills. I just don't have a lot of hope as of I do right now. Yes, we're 2-4. It's still the beginning of the season. But by this season, like it's just hard to overcome that hump. Like 7 seed is at the Broncos. Let's look up. Well, no, yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's look up the NFL playoff pictures. Let's see where everybody's at. Where is everybody? Playoff-wise. All right. Let's see. Pulling up NFL website. All right. AFC. Chiefs, Texans, Ravens, Bills, Steelers, Chargers, and Broncos. Out on the bubble, Colts, Dolphins, and Jets. So, look at that. The current percentage is 55%. 65 they win today, but with the loss is 42%. Then, of course, you have Raiders, Bengals, Titans. Like, Browns, Patriots, Jacksonville, and including Tennessee, like, their chances of making it to the playoffs are pretty much slim to none. Slim to none. Like, right now, Cleveland has the lowest percentage of making it to the playoffs. The lowest. Overall, that would be Carolina. Look at that. They even put the less than 1% on here. So you're talking about going to it's pure black. Shoot. Crap. Okay. Sorry. But all right. Well, I'll just not show it to you. My apologies, guys. But yeah, so Chiefs, Texans, Ravens, Bills, Steelers, Chargers, and the Broncos. NFC side, you have Vikings, Falcons, which SRG, I know you're scared of that matchup. Commanders, then 49ers, then Lions, Tampa, and the 7th seed, Green Bay. And then on the bubble, you have the Bears, the Eagles, and the Cowboys, and the Seahawks are on there at the 11th spot. Oh, you're good now. Oh, okay, my bad. My apologies. I don't know. Sometimes I cannot tell. But what's up? More stuff to talk about the waste time. College, man. Texas gets rolled by Georgia. They got rolled by Georgia. We have 3 teams that were number 1 in college football: Georgia, Alabama, and Texas. In this year that were number 1. They lost. Already had 3 teams that were number 1 lost. Is it cursed? Because as of right now, my Oregon Ducks could be the new number 1 team, but we could lose to teams like Illinois, Michigan, Maryland, Wisconsin, and Washington. We could lose those games as the number 1 team. So anything can happen. You're not scared of the Seahawks versus Falcons matchup, but heart attacks will be at plenty. Oh, yeah. Falcons have a decent offense. You guys got to stop that run defense of Robinson and Algier. Like, how are you going to stop? Oh, and also adding something new. Penalties. Have a little penalty counter. But for each team. Not combined, just for each team. To see. So we can have a little bit of a clear picture of which teams that really need to clean up their mess more. Kind of like what happened with the Jets and Vikings. The Jets had a lot more penalties than the Vikings did. They did not clean up the mess whatsoever. That's how they lose. Penalties are definitely stuff that will definitely set you back and will have you lose your games. So, oh no, this is going to be this game. I just don't know what kind of game. Blowout? Is it close? Or is it going to be a really crappy game that is going to be close, but low score? Kind of like the Colts and the Patriots in London last year. Think of it like that when it was 10-3, and it was the Colts that won. I'm thinking of it is going to be like that kind of game. Because if Press Taylor on the Jaguars cannot call a play correctly against the good defense that the Patriots have, pegged. You're going to be pegged. Really pegged. So, I don't know what Doug Peterson's doing. Don't know what Trent Baalke's doing. Once the season's over and they're still performing like this, you got to go that whole damn office. Because of what they're having right now, apparently it's just not working. This is one of the biggest regressions from a team. Biggest regressions for a team that we have seen. Probably the biggest regressions of a team since probably the Rams. After winning Super Bowl 56 and they finished the season going 5-12, I believe that's what they finished the season with. But at least the Rams are still trying to improve by going up just a little bit, at least. But other than that, it's what can Jacksonville do? Because think about this. You're 0-5, you're 1-5. There is definitely a slim chance of making it to the playoffs. The lowest record that we have seen the team heading to the playoffs was, we mentioned it a couple of times in about either a couple weeks ago or several weeks ago, was the 1992 Chargers. They started the season 0-4, and then they won the next 11 of their 12 games, the last 11 to 12 games, and made the playoffs like that. But it only happened one time. Starting 0-3 happened 6 times. But teams that went 0-3 made it 6 teams in the playoffs. The most recent time was the 2018 Houston Texans. They went 0-3, and they went on a 9-game winning streak. It was very impressive for the Houston Texans at the time. And right now, thinking of the teams that started 0-3, the Bengals went 0-3, The Titans like the Bengals went 0-3. The Titans went 0-3. Now the Chiefs went 0. Not the Chiefs. The Jaguars are 0-3 because this random guy said, I remember the 1-5 Chiefs from 2015. Well, at least they managed to clean their crap together. I mean, you're under Andy Reid, so at least you managed to clean that up together. But you compare that to Doug Peterson. But if you compare that to Doug Peterson, like Doug Peterson does not learn anything. Like he was god awful. He was really awful with the 2020 Eagles. Remember how bad not only the Eagles were, but that whole division was? It looks like it's a rainy day in London too. Like it was just horrible. Horrible. Because when you lose, because football is a dynamic sport. You're going to go up different play styles with different styles of offenses. You're going to go up against defensive play styles. Like you have to be you're going to have to work your versatility to go up against these teams. If you cannot, or if you do not have that versatility to overcome your opponent, that's how a team becomes a bad team. Mike McCoy, soon to be interim head coach. Ironically, Peterson was part of that 2015 Chiefs as the OC. Because of course he is. Of course he was. Because of course Peterson was part of that. Oh my gosh. But all right, we are a couple minutes after the game time, so hopefully we're gonna kick off in about a few minutes. So this is going to be something. Ron Mayo 1-5. At least he's a rookie head coach. Doug Peterson's been coaching for a long time, and he's putting his team being 1-5. Come on. Doug Peterson. I mean, if the Jaguars lose badly, he's gonna find a lonely pirate jet home. Like, they're going to kick him off of the team jet, and then he's going to line a lonely one. That's exactly what the Jaguars are going to do after this game if they lose. But, I mean, Drake May, is he going to do better than he did? He got 3 touchdowns, but he did throw a couple picks. So, how would they fare? And they're going to do the coin toss. All right, so they said the Jaguars won the toss and they will defer. So that means the Patriots will get the ball to start off the first half. So how would you think? Well, what do we think Drake May's going to do in this first drive? What are we thinking, boy? What are we thinking, boys and girls? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Think he's going to do the handoff. How do you think the drive's going to end? Punt, fumble, interception, touchdown, field goal? What are we thinking? I'm thinking maybe punt. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe punt. You're going to say punt. Oh, you're going to say punt too? Yeah, I'm with you. That it could be punt as well. That's a lot of Jaguar fans. Good Lord. There's too many flags. And we have officially kicked off in London. The London Tank Bowl has begun. And then looks like it was Gibson. Looks like returns it past the 30. And here comes Drake May. I mean, Jaguars having fans in London is common at this point. Yeah, I do agree. I do agree with you on that. Yeah, so last week, Drake May went 243 yards, 3 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions. The loser will be on the inside track for Travis Hunter. That's funny. That is great. All right. First and 10, New England will have it on their own 32-yard line on a single back formation with Amandre Stevenson as the tailback. Play action, Drake May, he's going to scramble. He's looking to scramble. He does gain a yard, but he's going to get tripped up by Trayvon Walker. It will be second down and 9 for New England. Yeah, they was already covered up. You already saw glass, but he was about to get closed in. He was about to close in. I got myself a McDonald's hash brown, always elite. Agreed. Hash browns at McDonald's, elite. Swing pass to Demario Douglas. He does get a few yards on the play. I say he picked up around 4-5 on the play. So it'll be either 3rd and 4 or 3rd and 3 for the Patriots. So Jaguars defense so far doing what they're doing. Patriots are holding on at this point. I say maybe go for Hunter Henry, because Hunter Henry is always a reliable target when it comes to short yardage opportunities. Douglas in motion. Drake May is going to take the snap. Drake May is going to throw to the middle left, and he gets Demario Douglas for the first down. And I said before, earlier in the stream, Demario Douglas Demario Douglas is a reliable receiver. He is really reliable. Give him a ball and he can do anything. Like, heck, the Jets have a little problem covering him in week 3. But still, that is where we got at the very moment. I mean, he had 92 yards and a tutty last week. Play action and Stevenson, and throwing on a run is May, and what a catch! Oh, but it's going to be incomplete since the ball popped out. It was the rookie of Washington, Jalen Polk, tried to attempt the catch. Had it at first, but then it was just a good defensive play from the Jacksonville defensive back. That was a good defensive play from the defensive back. All right, we have 2nd and 10 from the 48. May looking, goes to his right, and gets Hunter Henry past the 35, and he was going to get stuck around the 33-yard line. So as you can see, Drake May is releasing the ball quick. He's releasing it quick. You have Eric Armstead, Josh Hines-Allen, Trayvon Walker on the front, on the defensive line. So he knows that these 3 are really good. Really good. So he has to do these quick passes. That's pretty much the ways you have to avoid sacks, especially for blitzes. You got to do these quick releases. I mean, that's how the Jets lose. The Jets cannot know how to handle blitzes. And that's why Aaron Rodgers gets sacked a lot. He ends it off to Ramondre Stevenson, and he's going to get maybe 4 on the run. So it could be 2nd down and 6 for New England. No opening drive TDs in 10 straight games, and the Jaguars allowed 4 this season. So it's like 2 sides of a coin, completely different. So gains 3. They're at the Jacksonville 31. May in shotgun formation. Douglas in motion. He's gonna do a play action. There is a flag on the play. As Drake May is going to take a slide. We're gonna see what that penalty is. What is the penalty? That is the first accepted penalty of the day. So that is one for New England. Illegal shift onto Demario Douglas. Illegal shift. So instead of second down and 7, it will be second down and 12. So they'll have it on the 36. Mays again, I do a play action. Throws a screen to Antonio Gibson. Antonio Gibson, he's going to pretty much kind of gain the yardage back. He will be several yards short. It'll be around 3rd and 3. But Antonio Gibson did do the job with that screen. Decent blocking from the offensive lineman just to give him short distance to get the first down. And we have an injured running back. And I just picked him up on fantasy because Travis Etienne was out. Oh, wow. Okay. So we had to go to commercial break. Because Antonio Gibson is down on the field. I literally just picked him up in fantasy. Because so many players are keep getting hurt no matter what fantasy leagues you guys are playing. Like, I had Nakua hurt. I had Cup hurt. Like, I'm still playing keeping Nakua because at least he has some timeable return. But I had Devontae Smith out with concussions and was like, and James Cook took an unsurprising out, and I was forced to play him because there was no other running backs. It was Monday night. So I was screwed no matter what the outcome was. No matter what the outcome was, I never knew what was going to happen. But yeah. Yeah, so going back to on the hash browns. If you get a hash brown and then you get me those sausage McMuffins, yeah, I'm set. I am already set. I'm already set. Like, it's such a good breakfast combo. Such a good breakfast combo. But I mean, so far the Patriots are not doing too bad. They're driving the ball down. They are driving the ball down the field. But the real question is, can they score? Can they score a touchdown, or are they going to leave it off with a field goal? See what kind of I want to know what kind of injury Antonio Gibson is going to have. But Drake May already seems like an improvement, and it felt like they should have Drake May be the one starting any first 6 games, and it's like, what the heck? And it is pouring rain in London. So expect some slipping. Get your slipping slides on because we're gonna have players going slipping. They're going to hand it off to Stevenson, and there's a big hole, and that's the red zone opportunity for the Patriots with the big run by Ramondre Stevenson. Random guy. Which tank year was better? 2019 for Cincy in Miami or 2022 with Chicago and Houston? Oh, man. I say 2019 Cincinnati and Miami. Cincinnati and Miami was something. But you talk about the king of tanks. You talk about a tank division in 2020 with the NFC East. Drake May pump fakes, and he's going to get sacked. Devin Lloyd was the Jaguar that sacked Drake May. So that's 1 sack for now for Jacksonville. But, man, Jets have been part of many tank bowls. I remember there was a super tank bowl between them and Jacksonville in week 16 of 2021. And it was between Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson, and Zach Wilson managed to beat him. from the 21, second down to 16. A little setback to Drake May dropping back. He's going to throw it to the middle. He gets Hunter Henry, but he will be down at the 16, pretty much grabbing that yardage back for the Patriots. And look at that. Red zone TD percentage this season. Patriots offense last and Jaguars defense last. The reading speaks for itself, ladies and gentlemen. The reading speaks for itself. Trips on the top. Drake May dropping back. He's going to throw a swing to 39. And he's going to make a move. Still makes a move. And he's going to walk into the end zone. That is touchdown for the Patriots. JaMycal Hasty. Was the touchdown? Was the touchdown? Was the player that had the touchdown? Yeah, the Patriots touchdown. Yeah. Oh, you're way behind in the game. Yeah. Let's try not to spoil. At least I read it in time. At least it popped up in time. And we are up 7-0 in favor of the Patriots. And that took them about 6.5 minutes for the Patriots. So that took them about a whole half of the quarter. Half of the quarter. What's up, bud? You okay? Serrano guy, I hope you enjoy your bye week with San Diego State. UNLV defeated Oregon State. Next week, Mountain West game, like Friday. Boise State and UNLV. That's a game right there. That is 100% a game. Because both are 6-1. I'm going to say this. I'm glad Michigan lost. Because they have been ranked for too long. Like, you get destroyed by Texas and you lose by multiple possessions to Washington, and you still have them ranked at 24. I'm happy Illinois put them in their place. Like, I'm happy with that. And San Diego State, I don't know who they have to play against. Next week. Let's see. You get Washington State. Washington State's a dang good team. Really good team. But Patriots touchdown. All right, prediction. Do you guys think that the Jaguars are going to get a touchdown? Do you think they're going to get a touchdown, and a field goal, interception, a fumble? What do you guys think is going to happen on the Jaguars' first drive? Took the Patriots 6.5 minutes to get their touchdown, but a touchdown is a touchdown at the end of the day. We get a field goal. So you think Jaguars going to get field goal? As long as both Doug Peterson and Press Taylor do not become idiots, which I have a feeling that their brain's going to be as smooth as a smoothie. Because Doug Peterson does not learn anything. So that's just like the Jets not learning anything. They are not going to learn anything. I forgot the Germany game. I forgot we're getting Germany. Giants and Panthers. That's another tank. Oh, God, that's another tank ball. My goodness. Guys, this was with these like international series games that have featured bad teams. It's so bad. No, I actually couldn't think of it. Where was JaMycal Hasty before? Wasn't he Jacksonville? I feel like I saw his name in Jacksonville before. I think he was. Yeah, see, I see the Giants or Panthers blowing each other up. No, I'm with you on that. I am with you on them. And here comes Mr. Trevor Lawrence. Still with that stupid Trevor Bank field. I don't know why the hell you would name the field after yourself, you egotistical bastards. Career New England only threw 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions with a 63% completion rate. Yikes. You gotta do better than that, Trevor. Shotgun formation for Trevor Lawrence. Audibling. Play fake. He's going to hand it off to Evan Ingram. He's short of a first down. More like a yard. I thought it was like IHOP. What do you mean? What's IHOB? What does that stand for? What does that stand for? I forgot. Or I just don't know. What did that stand for? Maybe I can look it up real quick. Trevor Lawrence throws down the middle. He gets Ingram again. Now he's at midfield at the Patriots 49. So that's another first down for. That's a first down for New England. No, not for England. For Jacksonville. You mean like IHOP? I do like their chicken and waffles. I'm trying to look up what he meant by IHOP. Oh, with Trevor Bankfield, IHOP did a promotional campaign for the burgers. Oh, okay. I never heard about the burgers, but I do for IHOP. I am a fan of the chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles is like my go-to brunch item. Handing off to Tank Bigsby, and the Bigsby is only going to gain pretty much nothing. Nothing on the run for Bigsby. What a good stuff run by New England. Detroit Wise Jr., he's been on there for a bit. Jalani Tavai. Kyle Duggar's been good. The Jones, Marcus, Jonathan Jones, Christian Gonzalez is elite. Like I said, they got a good defense. They just got to rework on the offense. Most teams have to do that. Jets had to do that. Patriots have to do that. And the Bears, right now they're 4-2, so they're doing something on the offense. Pitching it to Bigsby. And Bigsby will get to the 45. He will only gain 4 on the play. So it will be 3rd and 6 for Jacksonville. But I don't like, it's kind of like politics where they did like Obamacare, Bidenomics, Reaganomics. Like they gotta stop naming crap after themselves because I don't know. I mean, if it's like Memorial, I get it, but I don't know. It's a tricky situation. Player in motion throws a screen, number 2, and he's screen that lost a yard. So we are now 4th down for the Jaguars. Good defensive stop from the Patriots. Looked like Jonathan Jones was the one who made the tackle. Good defensive play by New England. All right, for Apple, dude, I'm already dead for that. Like, it's the Steelers. They're going to get away with something. You know they're going to get away with it. Whatever happens, it just happens. We're 2-4. There's really nothing to be excited about anymore. See, I mean, this shirt pretty much explains it all. Jaguars are going to punt it. And Marcus Jones, there's a slip. There's the one slip. You know what? We're going to add a new counter. We're going to add a new counter to the list, actually. We're going to add the slip counter. To play, because it's a rainy day in London, we are going to add a slip counter. Man, okay. First of all, this freaking dry erase markers. Sometimes they work well, sometimes they decided to not work. They just decided to not work. Russell Wilson versus Aaron Rodgers, a great matchup like 5 years ago. Yeah, but well, time's passed, SRG. Times have passed. Right now, we got to be thankful with what we did have. Bam. Slip counter. We have a slip counter, and we saw one right now by Marcus Jones. He was returning that punt. So New England will be able to get that ball back. They will get that ball back. So, Jaguars with the punt. Kind of not surprising. Not surprising. Maybe they should put wet floor signs. No. Oh, I got a great picture. It's like one of the most, it's like a classic image. It's like one of the best images. I gotta find it. I gotta find the meme. Okay. All right. All right. Perfect. All right. Here's talk about that wet floor signs. That game is like the Monsoon Bowl between Jacksonville and the Panthers 2011. That is much what this game is going to turn out to be. What's up, Zizu? How do you doing? I'm doing fine. I'm here to suffering. I got my drink. I just want to forget that I've been never watching this game. I don't want to forget my woes forever watching this game. Heading off to Ramondre Stevenson, and he's going to get stuffed. And they were actually picking him up. Oh, Lord. Good Lord. You're doing good. Good for you. Good for you. Pretty much the touchdown of the game. If you're just joining in by watching the game, it was JaMychal Hasty that gets a receiving touchdown for about 15 yards. And the Jaguars pretty much said jack all and just punted. So that's pretty much happened. Is that offsides? Or did he just timed it right? Got a penalty. That looked like offsides to me. He seemed to jump a little bit early. He seemed to jump in a tad early. Yeah, that's what I thought. He jumped early. He went a little early. So that was one accepted penalty for Jacksonville. Yeah. It's like what happened with Kayvon Thibodeau against the Jets in last year, week 7. I saw that Oregon destroyed. Oh, they destroyed Purdue. They did destroy Purdue. Drake May throws a pass incomplete, intended for Stevenson, so it was going to be 3rd down and 4. The number 1 team, Texas, just lost. So Oregon could be the new potential number 1 team because 3 teams that were number 1 lost. Georgia lost, Alabama lost, and now Texas. Is number 1 cursed? Ooh, it is Halloween after all, so it could be cursed. So who knows? By the way, later in the day, see who's going to be the new number 1. It ain't Texas, that's for sure. Drake May dropping back, digging in the pressure. He's trying to run it. He does stumble, but gets the 1st down, and he's going to get to the 37. A good run from Drake May. Drake May kind of knows how to run the ball. Good job by the alignment. He did get tripped up by 56. I think it was Abdullah, but he still managed to get the first down. Right, me? Right, Cat? They are moving the ball. They are indeed moving the ball. 2 rushes for 17 yards. You're going to hand it off to Gibson. Looks like Gibson was all right. Maybe he got the wind knocked out of him. I don't know. Who knows how he's doing? Who knows what he's doing? We're about 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's a fast one, too, so because the game just started like 30 minutes ago. So already good. Second down 10 from the 35. Throws it. Completed. And he wasn't touched. He's not touched, but they still get him around the 49. But good catch for Hunter Henry. Drake made a Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry's been a reliable target for the Patriots for quite some time now. For quite some time. We're under 2.5 minutes winding down. At the 49, they're going to hand it off to Gibson. And Gibson is only going to gain about a yard, so they're going to have it right at midfield at the 50. So we now have 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Excuse me. So Eric Armstead. And there's an Oregon player down, and he's holding on to his ankle. It could be a bad ankle injuries. That's not good. Jaguars are 0. Isn't that surprising? At this point, I thought Jacksonville was going to be a good team. Did you think Jacksonville was going to be a good team this year? Because I feel like the majority of people would say Jacksonville should be a good team, but right now, they sucking. I expect them. Ever since that win against the Panthers, when they started 8-3 and choked their spot at the 1 seed, choked the 99% chance of making it to the playoffs. No, remember, they didn't. No, that's the thing. They did not make it. Remember, they went 8. At one point they were 8-3. They had the 1 seed. They had a 99% chance of making at the playoffs. But then they finished 9-8, lose to the Titans. Remember, the Titans was in the exact same situation 2 years ago. The Titans were 7-3. They lost the remaining of their games. The AFC South was open. Jaguars beat them and won the South in 2022. And then the very next year, it was the exact same set of teams, but the roles were reversed. And that's how it happened. And ever since they choked that playoffs, they choked their playoff spot, choking their chances at the AFC South title and handing it to the Texans. They have been not the good team that we've been expecting them to be since 2022. Guess the Jaguars become their old selves. You could say the exact same thing to the Jets. Jets went 7-4. They lost their last 6. It was horrible. You may think that this team may make it, but then by the time you get to the end of the season, you may be thinking, oh crap, they're not going to make it. I did forgotten also Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders. Raiders had that happen before. The Vikings did that when they started 5-0 in 2016, and they did not make it. On TikTok, way earlier, before I know all my editing tricks, I did the 2014 Eagles. I did the 2008 Buccaneers. And I don't know who I'm going to do next because there's so many midseason collapses. Pass down the middle, Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry runs for the first down. Hunter freaking Henry. I remember he was a tight end, a top tight end at Arkansas. Oh, Arkansas. I heard last night they got blasted by LSU. LSU. Already forecast Henry in your team. There you go. Here's Gibson with the run, but he's probably only going to gain about 3 on the play. By only 3, we have a minute left of the first quarter. We have a minute left. If the Raiders lose to the Rams, I'm going to cry. Yeah. Rams are 0-4. I completely forgot that they were 1-4. They're 1-4, and you guys are 2-4. Oh yeah, you guys gotta win that. You need to win that. Handing off to Ramondre Stevenson, and we have a penalty on the field, so that's gonna stop the clock. So we're gonna have one more play in the first. We'll have to see what penalty it could be. Offsides again by Josh Hines-Allen again. So one of the leaders of defense already. Especially since I know a lot of Rams fans. You know a lot of Rams fans, don't you? I don't know. Personally, I don't know what kind of fans I always run to the most. I don't know. I don't know which type of fans I know, which types of NFL fans I know the most. And another penalty. Pre-snap. They're going to discuss either a false start or an offside. Neutral zone infraction on Jacksonville. So that's 3 penalties for Jacksonville. 3 penalties for Jacksonville, 1 for New England. And now we have ended the first quarter with the Patriots leading 7-0. Are you going to do another NFL game? Probably the next NFL game I'm going to do is Thursday night between the Vikings and the Rams. And alongside that, I'm going to call 2 games at the same time, because in college, we have the undefeated Pitt Panthers and the 5-1 Syracuse Orange. That's going to happen around the same time as the Vikings and Vikings Rams. So that's going to be a nice game. And whenever I stream, as of right now, since I'm relatively new to like this whole streaming world, I mainly stick it to like one game. I'm pretty much sticking to like one game. I'm sticking to like one stream a game. Like, I'm not like what Tom Grossi's doing. Like, he's doing like 4 games. It's like, if this was full time, 100%. But as of right now, like, I'm in college, I'm trying to make sure like I have everything together, and this here is just like my little side gig. Yes, I'm not getting paid, but I love doing this. I really love doing this, calling games, interacting with everybody that watches the stream. People who are watching my videos, I'm starting the Retro Bowl series. And by the way, I did finish recording the second part of Retro Bowl. I just got to do the edits. So everything has been going all right. And I'm halfway to get my bachelor's and then master's. So I just saw the exact same political ad of Trump twice just now. From the time I've been talking, by answering the "Are you doing the other NFL game?" they played the exact same Trump ad twice to this point. You've got to be kidding me! And it's the same football commercial too. What, are we running out of advertisements now? What the hell? Yeah, I guess, like I said, as I started the stream, I'm going to need more than this. The sober. I'm drinking this to forget my sorrows and just to forget that I was ever watching this stream ever. Oh my goodness. Second quarter. Patriots are at the Jaguars 25. They're just driving the ball down the field. Play action. And he's gonna check it down to Stevenson. Stevenson with the spin move. As he's still running, he'll get the gain of 4. Man, I wish it was third quarter. How about wishing that the game freaking ends? Let's see here. Okay, I just saw this from Adam Schefter. It says Lions assistant head coach and running backs coach Scotty Montgomery said Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery now wants to be called Sonic and Knuckles. It's official now, Montgomery told the reporters. I've been warned that this was not what's going to be called. So Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery is Sonic and Knuckles. Not complaining. I mean, you gotta come up with players with nicknames. I mean, I guess why not? I mean, they're a great 1-2 punch. Don't you agree? They're a great 1-2 punch. Like if you have 2 running backs that can do the good work, there's your run game right there. Demario Douglas in motion, 3rd and 7. Drake May is dropping back. He's going to throw to the middle. Oh, and he had Kendrick Bourne, and Kendrick Bourne drops it. And then he was looking, and May was looking at Bourne. He's like, my bad. Was it a good, was it behind him? I feel like it was behind him. Maybe it's just a tad far out. Maybe, but it still hit Bourne's hand. So it's kind of like a 50-50 blame. It was too far out to him, but at the same time, it did hit Bourne's hand. So Joey Sly will do a 41-yard field goal attempt, and that attempt will be good. So we have 10-0 Jacksonville. Just as we all expect. Cobb ain't going to be versus Raiders. I heard he was questionable. Today. Look at the injury reports for week 7. See what we have right now. God, Eagles and Giants is going to be it's going to be so sloppy. I am not kidding. It's going to be so sloppy. Let's see here. Cooper Kupp. Where is he? There's Kupp. He has ankle. He had limited participation in practice, questionable. But we will not know that until once the 4 o'clock games are going to begin. So we might have a chance with a sorry team. Hey, I'm going to say this. There's no such thing as guaranteed games. There's no such thing. No game is ever easy. There's never been a thing that is an easy game. It never has been, never will be. And I'm thinking maybe, for real. Yeah. That's the whole story. So here's what I'm thinking for the next for this week coming up streaming. I'm probably do 4 days worth of streaming. So I'm gonna be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. That's a tentative schedule. That's more of a tentative schedule. So I'm doing a college football game on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then Thursday, I'm doing a double game of Syracuse Pitt and Syracuse Pitt, and also Vikings and Rams. And then Friday, a good ACC matchup between Louisville and Boston College for Friday. And no, I am not doing Rutgers and USC at 11 o'clock. I will be tired as hell. Jacksonville with the kickoff. You make it 30 and dang! He just got knocked out. Vikings going destroyed. What did I just say? I said there's no such thing as an easy game. I mean, it's a possibility they can destroy them. Yes, I get that. But there's no such thing as an easy game. You have to fight like hell for it. Yes, I know it's the Rams. But still. Heading play action to Tank Bisbee. Lawrence rolling to his left. He does get Gabriel Davis, the former Bill, and he will be dragged out of bounds around the 45. So that's the first down, Jacksonville. Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Yeah, I know, but I do understand that is like the possibility of how this game's going to end. It is going to be a blowout, and I kind of agree with you. It could be. The Rams are starting team with the Raiders. I might question of how did they beat the Niners in week 2. I always question myself with that. I question how the NFC West best record is 3-3 with the Niners to having that tiebreaker. Ooh, doing a reverse with Brian Thompson with the run, and he's only going to gain about a yard. Same with the Raiders being the Ravens. Yeah. Key games. We could go over the key games. Texans Packers. That is a good game. There's already good games this season. Seahawks Falcons is going to be a good game. The Texans and Packers are going to be a good game. Chiefs and Niners can be a good game. Now there's another team, and Vikings Lions is going to be a great game. And Trevor Lawrence has called a timeout. They could not get the playoff on time. So I feel like after this year for your Raiders, I feel like you guys need a quarterback. Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew, not cutting it. Chiefs are going to win with the flags of always. Oh, yeah. Pretty much every play in a nutshell. Play happened, and then the next play happened, and then the third play happened. It's going to happen almost every time. Every time. And everybody is going to be like, oh, wow. And, they won. Okay. You also need wide receiver. So you might go for trade deadline. You might go for the trade deadline. See who you can snag up. Who can you snag up? Maybe some offensive lineman. You gotta protect your QBs. No matter who your QB is, you gotta protect them. No matter who. No matter what. Yeah, we should wish this game's going to end. Like I said, it's already multiple possessions. Jaguars are losing. So the possibility of Peterson getting fired could be happening. Like, remember when the Jets and the Broncos in 2020, when they're both 0-3, and there were rumors going around saying Adam Gase would have been fired could be fired after losing the Broncos, and the Jets still managed to freaking keep the bastard. Oh my God, that was bad. Like, I mean, Sam Darnold had that run, but it was bad. It was bad. Oh my goodness. It throws down the middle. Whoa, what a good throw and a good catch. Christian Kirk deep to the Patriots 30. Whew. See, this is the Trevor Lawrence all Jaguar fans need to see. That is who they need to see. Like, good Lord. That was a heat-seeking missile. And that's a good run from number 2. This Johnson gets to the 20. Maybe the Patriots could score more than 25 points for the first time this season. They never went above 25 points. Yeah. This is a tank ball, all right. This is the tank ball, all right. That is certified tank ball status. And here's Tank Bigsby with a run. He gets to the 10, and he's going to get down to add the 6 or the 7. It's going to be a first and goal opportunity for Jacksonville. Excuse me. Can they finally score, or are they going to disappoint the fans again? Lawrence throws it back. It's going to get batted up, incomplete. So it'll be second and goal from the 7 with 10 minutes remaining. About 10 minutes remaining until halftime. So, second and goal from the 7. Lawrence is 5 for 6 for 58. Brian Thomas in motion, the rookie. Lawrence handing it to Bigsby. And Bigsby is pretty much not going to gain anything, so it will be third down goal for Jacksonville. Jaguars really has to punch it in. All right, here's a prediction. Whose money? Here's a prediction. Do you think Doug Peterson is going to go for it? Because it's a goal-to-goal opportunity. Do you think Peterson is going to go for it? Because you know how Doug Peterson is. He takes chances when they are unnecessary. Do we think so? If it's fourth down, if it's going to be fourth and goal. He does take the snap off for third down. Goes to the end zone, fires it, and that's touchdown. Brian Thomas, the rookie. They have now made a one-possession game. Looks like we don't have to worry about that for a while, don't we, Sisu? We won't have to worry about him going for it. Just opened on that little crossing route. And nobody was following him. Nobody was following Brian Thomas. So came little with the extra point. That is good. So we have a 10-7 game in London. A game of our time is now back to being competitive. Back to be competitive. Wow, it's a really close game, right? It's mind-boggling. It's so mind-boggling. Because I hear like the first Smile movie is freaking creepy. Really creepy. Like I saw bits and pieces because I saw my parents watching that movie, and my first impression was like, that is really freaky creepy. That is really freaky deaky creepy. Really freaky deaky creepy. But let's see. Yeah, so Doug Peterson could be the second head coach that could be fired in the middle of the season. Rob Saleh was the first victim. Who do we predict? All right, hold on. Now all right, I'm gonna make you think for a second. Other than Doug Peterson, that is on a very hot seat, which head coach do you think is gonna get fired next? Besides Doug Peterson, who do you think is gonna get fired next? Who do you think is gonna get fired next? What do we think? It's a hard decision. I even think it's a hard decision too. Antonio Pierce will keep on tanking. Yeah, he's not doing what he did. I mean, last year when he was interim, he got you guys to a 5-4 season. He got you guys to a 5-4 season. Not terrible. It wasn't bad. But then right now, where you don't really have no more offensive star power, after you traded Devontae Adams to the Jets, and also Luke Getsy, the former offensive coordinator of the Bears. Again, that move is like having the Jets picking Adam Gase as head coach when you literally have, I don't know, Mike McCarthy. Is literally that move. Who's another coach that could be on the very, maybe Zach Taylor? I don't know. Tom Colasco's a dum-dum. Yeah, I don't know why you brought him in after the fiasco. After that fiasco with the Chargers and freaking Brandon Staley. Don't know what you guys saw him as GM. I don't know what you saw him as GM. But yeah. He a dum-dum. He's a poopy head. He a dum-dum. Now I want a dum-dum lollipop. He's a dum-dum. Everything went downhill once Mark Davis took over. Yeah. Question: when did Mark Davis took over after Al Davis passed? When did Mark took over the team? Ooh, bat down, incomplete. Oh boy, here we go now. We got a penalty on the field. Could be on Jacksonville. Pass interference. 2011. So even back then, you guys still have not won a playoff game. Was 2016 and 2021 your guys' only playoff appearances after since Mark Davis took over? Or was there more? Because you guys have not won a playoff game since 2002. That's the second longest playoff win drought, behind Miami in 2000. I think 2016, when that was the year where Derek Carr broke his leg. And 2021, that was when you fired Gruden for those racist emails. So, like right now, it's Struggled. Al Davis died in 2011, but wasn't really that in charge since he was old. Okay, wow, they did a screen pass, but they just lost a lot of yards on that screen. That's a botch screen. Well, like, hold on. I'm going to look up the Raiders real quick. Raiders playoff appearances. It's 2000. Yeah. 2016, 2021. And your last playoff victory was against in 2002. In 2002 was the first time, was the first year of the modern division realignment. It was that year. And the first year the Texans took over, came in as an expansion franchise. So lots of changes happened. A lot of changes did happen. And the Jazz had the longest playoff appearance. We have not made it in the playoffs since 2010. That was when we were the 6th seed and upset the number 1 Patriots in their home turf. Ooh, fair catch almost get hit, but the fair catch it at the 18. So Jacksonville has the ball. Could they have a chance to turn it over? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was Texans. I remember the Bengals. Carr threw an interception to Logan Wilson to end the game, I remember. It was a nice game. It was a really nice game. It was close. Yeah, Texans. It was Connor Cook was your quarterback. It was Connor Cook from Michigan State. That was your quarterback. He was only a rookie at the time, too, because Michigan State in 2015 made it to the playoffs. Went to the college football playoffs, but they got decimated by Alabama. But, wow. I know. I recall the Raiders being very dominant in this, they were dominant in the 60s, except they haven't won their first Super Bowl until Super Bowl 11. But I do remember them being very dominant in the 60s and kind of spaced down because they were a dominant team in the 80s, early mid 80s. Late 60s before the NFL and the AFL merged. Okay, man, I gotta have. All right. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Embrace the tank. Embrace the tank, my friend. See you on the next stream. All right. I'll catch you later. All right. 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter. It is first down and 10. For Jacksonville, they will have it of their own 18. Hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have a great weekend too, man. Hope you have a great weekend. But all right, now I'm having to put my phone down because now I'm getting spoiled up the butt here. One thing I hate about streaming with other colliding with other YouTubers and my friends. It's you think you're around the same area, the same latency, but then one is lagging behind as much. You saw that plenty of times when we try to do NFL. Thomas and Gavin was lagging very behind, and some things can't control. Anyways, first down and 10, handing off to Bigsby, and Bigsby's gonna get to the 20 with that handoff. So Jaguars, this is their time. They just need to score. Like they needed to score it and they needed to do it now. They need to do it. Say by formation for Jacksonville. He's going to do a play action. Lawrence going very deep in the middle and gets Brian Thomas with the catch. Oh, my goodness. What a throw. What a catch from Lawrence to the rookie Brian Thomas. Oh, my goodness. There's your receiver right there, Jacksonville. That's your receiver right there. Wow, that was a really good throw. Oh my goodness. Hi, Music Mania. Yes, it's the London Tank Bowl. We got to embrace the chaos. I'm drinking a hard, yeah. They had last year's Bears Broncos. Yes. Throws a swing to Evan Ingram for about several yards. I am drinking a hard ice twisted tea so I can just forget that I ever watched this game. I'm doing to forget. I'm drinking to forget. But still drink responsibly. Well, yeah, Brian Thomas, 424 yards, 3 TDs. Malik Neighbors, like the rookie receivers are doing good this year. Trevor Lawrence and shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Tank Bigsby. He gets a first down. He's going to get tripped up around the 8. And it will be first and goal again for Jacksonville. That was just, that was such a good run. First and goal from the 8. Jaguars have a chance to take the lead right here and right now. Lawrence is going to hand it off to Bigsby. Bigsby with a trunk. I think he's going to be just shy. Literally inches away from the goal line. So it would be maybe second in inches. It's going to be second in inches for Jacksonville. So, oh boy. All right. Second inches, shotgun. And into Bigsby again. Bigsby crossed the goal line. That is touchdown, Jacksonville. And Jacksonville has taken the lead. Patriots are kind of slowing down on the offense. New England, gotta wake up. You gotta wake up, my friend. You gotta wake up. And the extra point is good. So it's 14-10, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas will get the first touchdown. And he's going to get followed up by Tank Bigsby with that tutty. Yeah, so right now, Patriots are now. So remember, Patriots are up 10-0. They were up 10-0, and then Jacksonville just take the lead like that. They took the lead like that. But we're about 3 minutes and 32 seconds remaining until the game will be over. But that big catch from Brian Thomas Jr. and ended off with a run by Tank Bigsby. then New England will have to answer back quickly. New England had the ball in the first half, so Jaguars will get it in the second half. And it will be a touchback, and that means the ball will be placed at the 30. Ball be placed at the 30. Wait, I have 2 orange markers, but why is one not? That one's not working much. What about this one? Okay, that one. Okay. Yeah, this one's kind of a dud. So, yeet. Yeah. I hand it off to Ramondre Stevenson, and he's going to get nothing as he runs up the middle. 3.5 minutes remaining until we are getting to halftime. So, man, these play calls for you seven, like, oh my gosh, yeah. So if you guys hold on, and here's a screen, and he's gonna get several, get 4. He'll be 3rd and 5, maybe. We're almost clocking down to the 2-minute warning, so we might have the final play before the 2-minute warning. So that's going to give Jacksonville some time to score if they can hold on to the Patriots. If they can hold on to the Patriots. But New England, they got to take their time. They cannot let Jacksonville have another shot. Empty backfield look for. That's a false start. That's on Hunter Henry. He walked up and he went to the right. You cannot move up. That was Hunter Henry. He moved up. Like he started stepped and then he moved to the right. Nope. Cannot do this. That's the second penalty for New England. Yep. So we have 6 penalties. So we have 6 penalties combined. New England has 10 yards worth of penalties. Jaguars have 24 yards penalties. So we have 6 penalties of 34 yards combined between the both teams. And with that, we are now at the 2-minute warning. Isn't that right, kitty? We're at the 2-minute warning. We're halfway done with this dreadful of a game. We all want this Tank Bowl to end. We want this Tank Bowl to end, don't we? Because damn. Because damn. So, I mean, it's better than I thought it was. I thought there was not going to be any. I thought we're going to come into this game and not expecting any score whatsoever. Like, that's what I thought I will be witnessing. But it turns out it was not the case. It turns out it was not the case. I'm happy with that. I'm 100% good. Oh, there's the retro. And they're showing an ad for Retro Bowl. Brilliant. They're showing an ad for Retro Bowl. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that beautiful? Why are you licking my elbow, bro? Look at my elbow. But Patriots, they really need to get the first down marker. They got to keep up that drive. They cannot let the Jaguars score again, because the Jaguars can take that advantage because they will get the ball in the second half. They will get in the second half. So 3rd down and 10 with that false start penalty. So it will have been 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 5 for the Patriots. So Drake May an empty backfield. He's dropping back. Throws it deep right side field. He has the man open. Oh, he gets hit hard as he makes the catch. He had the catch, but then he dropped it. He got hit hard by Andre Cisco. So it'll be a 3 and out for the Patriots. It was Jalen Polk. He had the catch, but a big hit by Cisco forced him to drop the ball. It was a hard hit, but he did what he needed to do and make Polk drop the ball. And here comes the punt. Takes it from the 4, and here comes Jacksonville to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 30, 40, 35, 40, 35, 30, 15, 10, 5. And we have a touchdown, a kickoff return touchdown for Jacksonville. That was for Parker Washington. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Just saw the green grass. He just beats out Joey Slung. He just walked right in. His blockers did what they needed to do. We got a penalty on the field. What's the penalty? Oof, neutral zone infraction. So that's why on that screen, Doug Peterson could go for 2. And he's going to bring Trevor Lawrence out there. So this is going to be huge. A 2-point conversion attempt. So you're going to literally have it at the 1. 7 penalties combined. So you have it right at the 1. So I guess why not? But we're gonna wait and see if the extra point is gonna be good. Play action. He throws it to Thomas. Does he get the 2 points? He sure did. So we have Jacksonville up 22-10. 22-10. So now, since Jacksonville scored relatively quick on that drive, man, the field condition looks kind of wonky. It's like the Jets, and it's like the Patriots versus Jets last year in week 3, where it's like all whited out. Kind of reminds me of that. That's the longest punt return in Jaguars history, thanks to Parker Washington. So how can the Patriots answer back? They gotta get into decent field position. And that is what they needed to do. And Tony Gibson will get the catch, but he's gonna take the knee. So it'll be a touchback to the third at the 30. Man, that field looks bad. It's natural grass. I get that, but oh my goodness. And just to add on to it, it's a rainy day. It's a rainy day. At least you're not slipping as much like the players in Super Bowl 57. And on to Michael Hasty, and Hasty will definitely lose 4 yards on the play. So, and the clock is still winding down. Minute 20 left, and that clock is gonna keep on ticking down. They're gonna keep on ticking down. So you have 2nd and 14 from the 26-yard line for Drake May. May's going to do a play action. And too high for the receiver. That was Demario Douglas as the intended receiver on the play. So now you have a 3rd and 14 with 55 seconds. You still got all 3 timeouts to work with. So you got to be very careful with that. Total yards by quarter. But Patriots had 6 total yards. Like, it's been polar opposites between these teams. It was 10-0. It was 10-7 the first quarter, but the Patriots had a 10-0 lead, and now the Jaguars are leading up by 12. Drake May with the catch in the middle, short of a first down. So it'll be 4th and 3. But it looked like the Patriots are going to stay on the field. Jaguars going to call a timeout. But I would think the Patriots could go for it. Like, if you think about this, like, Jaguars getting a field goal of 25-10. Touchdown, it could be 29. It could be 29-10. The Patriots cannot afford to be down by 19 by halftime, and that's going to be a long way to go. So if I'm being completely honest, I do not blame the Patriots to go for it. Yes, I know it's at their own territory, but you got to get points. You got to get yourself points. If you can't get points right here on this drive, you're screwed. You're really screwed. Shotgun formation for May. And they're going to give it a hard count. And there's a timeout for New England. Then it will definitely bring out the punting unit. It's just like you're at a situation where you cannot afford to be down by more points. By at least 2 touchdowns, no matter if you have the extra point. So, what's better? Bryce Behringer is gonna take it. He's gonna take the punt. Here comes the punt. Washington's gonna fair catch it, and that's gonna bounce. And he's gonna take it at the 6. That's really good field position for Jacksonville. 39 seconds remaining. They have 2 timeouts. So, Joe Thomas, the tackle for Cleveland. He's an O-line coach for the European Football League's Munich Ravens. Ooh, good for him. Good for him. Really good for him. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome. First out of 10 for Jacksonville from their own 6. Lawrence is dropping back. He's going to give to the running back. Throws it to the running back for 12, but feeling they might have to wait until Are we seriously getting rated again? Are you joking? We're getting rated again? That is freaking absurd. Oh my goodness. Hi. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Oh my goodness. Yes, there's an actual kitty here. There's an actual kitty here. Wow. Thank you, Tom, again. Oh, you're producing some very chaotic good right now. Oh my goodness. We just got to halftime. We just ended at halftime now. I am way far behind. Name cat Manny. Manny's the name of the cat. Manny is name of the cat. Oh my goodness. That was out of nowhere again. Colts are being doubled today, no doubt. I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, they're bringing Anthony Richardson, but he's kind of very inconsistent. You guys are freaking awesome. Raid Skull Vikings. Hey, good luck against the Lions. Good luck against the Lions. 49 subs. Let's raise that up. Add donuts for next time. I don't have the. I'm not eligible to have donations. That's the thing. I don't have the. I'm not eligible because I think you need to have 500 subs in order to have donuts. I believe. I don't know. Let's go, commies. Hey, good luck against the Panthers. Is that a prono shirt? You dang right it is. You damn right it is a Perna shirt. Win for Hutch. Yeah. Hey, Alex, I am very sorry about Aiden Hutchinson. That was such a brutal injury, man. Jacksonville is winning. Jacksonville is winning. Jacksonville's winning. But the question is, can they keep the lead? Because sometimes Jacksonville does manage to choke those leads. They do manage to choke those leads. Well, let me stop. What the heck? I don't know. Technology, maybe? Refresh? I have no idea. Go Bills. You guys play Titans, so hopefully Mason Rudolph does not give you trouble, because I heard Will Levis suffered a grade 2 AC joint sprain, so he will be out for today. Go Bears, even though we're on the bye. Hey, it's a well-deserved bye after beating the crap out of Jacksonville. I hope Jonathan Taylor comes back next week. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's been out for several games now. He's been out for several games. Scott Hopper, I'm reading the other comments. Lions win by 3 in a shootout. I can see that happening. Vikings and Lions is a shootout. Is a freaking shootout. Tom Brady is someone else, but I came back here because I'm in. Yeah, Rayford Kitty go meow. Jaguars also going meow too. So for the time being, I'm in Austria, but never had this problem. Good luck to you, mate. Hey, good luck. Hey, good luck to you, mate. Good luck to you, mate. I did not expect it to get rated once again. I did not expect it to get rated again. This is freaking absurd. Are you kidding me? The Jets are playing Steelers, and my neighbor's cousin is Justin Fields, so he is mad that his cousin is not playing today. Really? He's cousin with Justin Fields? Wow. Yeah, I'm hearing that they're trying to do I don't know why that is a thing. They're trying to do a 2-quarterback system, like what the Bears did with Trubisky and Andy Dalton, with Justin Fields and Mitch Trubisky. I don't know why they're doing that with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Like, Justin Fields is already doing a good enough job. So why not keep the train going with Fields? Like, Fields is doing the work. They got the team 4-2. That's a solid record. Like, you may be the 5th seed, but you're tied with the Ravens. You have yet to play the Ravens. So if you win the Ravens, there's your tiebreaker. Right there. Fields is my favorite player. Yeah, Justin Fields, he can make some really good plays. He can definitely make some pretty good plays. MDK 416, Niners Chiefs, who you got? I have a feeling it's going to be Chiefs because, Wefs, of course. I've been a Steelers fan since the late 70s. Steelers were dominating the 70s. The freaking steel curtain with Mean Joe Green, Dick Bucket, like, their defense was deadly. Like, if your defense allowing only 2 points, like, just under 3 points a game, then ends the Georgia days. That's right. He did went to Georgia. And then he got transferred to Ohio State. And then Jack Lambert was a beast. The whole Steeler defense was a freaking beast. Let me Atlanta. I never been to Atlanta. I don't think I've been to Atlanta. I mean, I drove through Georgia before, but like the only like places I kind of been to, but I was really young at the time, Savannah. But I still remember. I'm still mad the Giants traded for Eli. I wanted to bet Roethlisberger. Hey, do you want some lawsuit charges for that too? Hey, just be happy that you're not in the Deshaun Watson situation. Oh, Kitty wants out. Oh, man. Kitty wants out. All right. Anyway, so Jacksonville Patriots 22-10. I mean, Jacksonville, the kickoff return definitely set them up. Have you seen that the Colts receivers were all playing the game even though they are injured? I heard that Josh Downs is hurt, but you're including Alec Pierce and Michael Pittman? They're injured too? And if you have not went to Ben Stadium, you not had a life yet. No, I really want, like, it's a nice looking stadium. Like, it looks nice. How are you feeling about Adams to the Jets? It's a nice addition, but in my opinion, there's more problems with the Jets. We had to clean up our penalties because this team has not been disciplined. Look at the Bills. Now, I've never been this frustrated with the Jets since 2022 Patriots Jets in Week 11. And that was the bad Zach Wilson game. Like, they could not commit penalties. We're allowing running backs that come off the bench because of a running back's hurt to allow big games. We did that with Jordan Mason on Monday night, and we're allowing the exact same thing with freaking Ray Davis on the Bills. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. You already got Garrett Wilson. Yeah, Garrett Wilson is great. Yeah, we already got Garrett Wilson. But it's more like but it's all about Aaron Rodgers, right? He wants his buddy Adams. He wanted his buddy Alan Lazard. Like, he just wanted the whole Packers. He just wanted the whole Packers reunion. Just woke up. Apparently, I missed points. Oh, who did you miss, Gavin? Who did you miss? Which player are you missing points from? Pittman has a back injury and Pierce has a shoulder injury. Yikes. Back injuries hurt. Those are the worst types of injuries, in my opinion. The back injuries. It's the backs. Like, I don't know. Jaguars scoring 22 is shocking. I never thought I would have thought that. Me neither. Like, coming into this game, I thought it was going to be like a very low scoring game. Like, I thought it was going to be low scoring. I thought it was going to be like 7-3 by halftime, but not 22-10. And the Jaguars winning. I mean, I forgot who was favored. Was it Jacksonville that was favored, or was it New England? I think it was Jacksonville that was favored. Excuse me. I think it was Jacksonville that was favored. Yeah, trio set the play. Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, and Alec Pierce. Josh Downs with a toe injury. They're all expected to play. I see it's at 12 a.m. to watch Georgia Texas game, and it was worth it. Dog. Yeah. Is the number 1 seed a curse? I'm an Oregon fan, and I have a feeling they're going to be the new number 1 team. I'm scared because 3 teams that were number 1 took an L. Georgia took an L against Bama. Georgia took an L. Alabama took an L, and now Texas took an L. And now Oregon's going to be the new number 1 team by the time the AP poll comes out in about several hours. What's your bowl Super Bowl prediction? It would be cool to see Lions-Ravens. Lions-Ravens could be really good. I can think that can happen. It's a possibility. I highly doubt that. That could be a good possibility. Like you could put you can put the Chiefs up there with the Lions. Heck, you could throw the Texans up there with them. I just don't know about the NFC South. Like the AFC is a more stronger conference than the NFC. So NFC, I'm not sure. Like I'm thinking Viking can be there. I mean, Vikings, Ravens. Imagine purple for purple. Let's go, bro. I'm a diehard Lions fan. I love Stafford. Stafford was a freaking legend. Yeah, Reddit got paid and no longer hold up. Yeah, that's another breaking news. So if you guys just missed, while you guys were sleeping in the London game somewhere around the West Coast or anywhere in the world that is at nighttime, yeah, Hassan Reddick just got a contract. He's officially back with the Jets. He may not play tonight, but he will be with the team tomorrow as he will set his Jets debut against the Patriots at New England in Week 8. I would say Georgia, I'm going to do ranking. Because Oregon and Penn State are undefeated, I have a feeling that Georgia could be number 3, at least. I think they could be number 3. Because how would you have the number 1 team when you have 1 loss, but then you have Oregon and Penn State are undefeated? Doesn't that make sense? To me, it doesn't make sense. If Monday night game was not so windy, just that's another thing. Greg Zuerlein doinked it twice. It was really windy. Tyler Bass struggled. He didn't struggle as much, Greg Zuerlein, but both kickers really struggled in the wind. IU is undefeated. You talk about Indiana. Me and my dad, we were watching college football. We thought that Indiana would not we thought it was going to be a close game between them and Nebraska, and they beat the holy crap out of Nebraska. Kirk Cignetti is legit. He's legit. He's a former head coach of James Madison. He's legit. He is so legit. He is very legit. And also, I have my little flashcards with the penalty counters. So that's that. We're about to get ready for the third quarter. Jaguars will have the ball next. I'm gonna touch up on the lighters a little bit, but that's okay. And also by Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm actually going to do college football streams. I'm going to focus on the smaller schools and Conference USA. So, seeing his response to the question on the why. Yeah. I know what he was saying. I know he said we win. He just went straight to the point. He went straight to the point of the game. He just went straight to the point. I might have to look up Indiana schedule real quick. Let's see here. They have the ball on the 30 now for Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence dropping back. He's going to throw it to the middle. He's going to find Evan Ingram. He'll get down around the 41, I believe. So that's enough for the first down for New England. All right, so we're checking Indiana. They're the 16th team ranked, I believe. Yep, there's Indiana. Let's see who Indiana plays. Okay, so they have Washington, Michigan State, Michigan, Ohio State. That can be a sneaky good game, and then Purdue. So if you can beat both Michigan and Ohio State, like if you win it out, you're going to be in good hands. Lawrence fakes the reverse. Oh, Banksby does not catch a screen. Kitty's back. Kitty. Second and down to 10 for Jaguars. Do you guys ever thought the Jaguars going to be this bad this season? Give me a yay or nay. I'm thinking nay. They were going to be this bad. Yeah, nay. Yeah, I'm with you. Nah, yeah. The majority did not expect them to be this bad. He's back. And here's a good catch for number 2. And he's still running 35. He'll get down at the 33. Being tackled by Kyle Duggar. Who's number 2 on Jacksonville? Who's number 2? Hold on. Who's number 2 on Jacksonville? He's been making some nice plays. He's making some nice plays. He's going to get the handoff. Bouncing out, trying to bounce out tackles. He will get nothing. They're Ernest Johnson. I've heard that name. Ernest Johnson. I've heard the name. Playoff protection. What the heck did they mean? 1-6. NIL. What the heck does that mean? 11 teams made the playoffs with a 2-5 record. Playoff percentage is 6.5%. Yeah, I'm I'm sorry. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm sorry. I am way the heck behind, man. I am sorry. I am as far as I can be. Like, I'm watching it on NFL Plus. Like, hang on. We got a penalty. We got ourselves a penalty. So who's that going to be on? Defensive pass interference in New England. So now both teams have 4 penalties for each player. Yeah. Duggar was tugging. He was tugging his jersey. Can't do that. I am behind like 30 seconds. Is that compared to like where Grassi's at, maybe? Is that compared to Grassi stream? Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah. So he's doing 4 games. So I'm assuming he's going to do Texans, Packers. That's a good one. Super Bowl 58 rematch. Shane Bigsby with the run. He's going to gain up 8. He's doing Chiefs and Niners, and he's obviously going to do Sunday night Steelers and the Jets and Steelers. It's been 2 years since I went to the Creature Field. That's my profile picture, as you see with me and my girlfriend up there. That's where that picture's from. We got it. We took that picture at Creature Stadium. And that was week 4, 2022. It was Zach Wilson's season debut. And the Jets, I believe, won 24. Was it 24-17? But let me check the score real quick. Jets versus Steelers. 2022. I think it was 24-17, I believe. 24-20. I know they had 24. I know they won with the score 24. I just don't know Jacksonville. Yeah, I remember because we were down 20-10 at one point. And then the Jets had 2 crucial drives for 4th down. High school sectionals are signing up for Indiana. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Under center for Trevor Lawrence, he's going to hand out to Bixby. Bixby is only going to get 3 on the play. And they're going to get a little deeper into red zone territory as they're going to put the Patriots out of their misery. Like I mentioned this a lot. If the Patriots cannot score as much as they want to, your Davis is going to be out there for a long time. They're going to get tired out, and they're going to allow big plays, no matter how good they are. Here's Ernest Johnson. He's going to get the first down. He'll be down at the 7. And Jaguars, once again, just knocking on the door as they really want to get that win. They cannot. With the Jaguars winning, they're kind of delaying the inevitable of firing Peterson. Don't we agree on that? Can we all agree on that? Can't we all agree on that? Under center, Lawrence, play action, Johnson. He's looking. He's going to fire to the end zone. He's looking for Gabe Davis. Incomplete. It'll be second and goal with 10 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Garner, did you say what your favorite NFL team was? Right. Is it Colts? Was it Colts? Is that what your NFL team was? Colts? I think you say it's Indiana, and then you were talking about the Colts before. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's kind of what I thought. He's going to hand out to Johnson. He's going to take the edge. Gets tripped up, but he gets to the 3, so it'll be third down for Jacksonville. Yankees in the World Series. What a day to be alive, I guess. For Yankee fans, at least. I'm a Braves fan. We got eliminated a while ago. By the Padres. And we wait. Hate to see it. Yeah, mostly everybody hates to see it. They're going to hate the Dodgers-Yankees matchup. They're going to hate it. Third and goal, Lawrence shotgun. He's going to throw it to the end zone. That's to Christian Kirk. They're saying incomplete. That looked like he got 2 feet down, but we'll have to review that. Looks like they had to review on that. So, 1, 2, that's a touchdown. That looks like a touchdown. He got 2 feet. I think that's touchdown for Jacksonville. Yeah, the Braves are just a beat-up team. No, yeah. Losing Acuna and Strider and Austin Riley for the season sucked. Oh, they're saying no, incomplete. I guess he didn't have control, but okay. But Jaguars still managed to put up points, so they are out now. They are up by 15 with 25-10. I guess that's kind of better than nothing. Yeah, Braves are definitely a beat-up team. Jellyboy, what is your team for baseball? Out of curiosity, what's your team for baseball? What's your team for baseball? You're the Braves too. Oh, you're Braves as well. Nice. Really nice. But yeah. We can definitely agree that the Phillies were eliminated. And the Mets were not metting the whole time. Kudos to them. Kudos to the Mets for avenging us by the hands of the evil Phillies. The Feevils. The Feevils. Can we call them the Feevils? My dad has been a Brave since he was 4. Wow. That's a heart. That man has heart. He has heart. Has heart like a good Russian bear, as Nikolai from Call of Duty will say. But oh yeah, when's the next London game? Hold on. Is it week 10? I think it's week 10. It is week 10. Giants Panthers is week 10. I might stream that. I know we're a month away, but I might stream that game. Because because we're here to suffer. We're here to suffer. We are here to suffer. What in the world? So he's been embracing for 42 years. So by doing the math, said he's a fan since 4. He's been a fan for 42 years. So does that mean your dad is 46? Just by doing the math. Yeah, yep. That's just math for you. My goodness. I can't believe I got rated by Grassi again. Like, I usually thought that he always does, like, one streamer, like, he usually rates streamers that he does not remember rated. So, I don't know, like, did he know he did me last time? Because it's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since he rated me. That was Jets Vikings. My own family hates the Phillies. Yeah, right there with you. Screw the Phillies. Handing off to the Ramondre Stevenson, he's only going to get like 3 on the play. They were a lot of bots. How are there bots? Like, what do you mean by bots? Like, what do you mean? Like bots streaming? What do you can I have some clarification on that? Like no streams. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Like that's the thing. It's like I get rated I got rated twice now for London games, and that's the first down with a dart in the middle to Austin Hooper. Like, because it's not like it's 6:30 in the West Coast, 7:30 Mountain, 8:30 Central, and 9:30 Eastern. So who would you think? Because now a lot of streamers will be able to stream if it's like early in the morning. Like, can you imagine, like, if you're living on the West Coast and you have to say, oh, it's 5:30 in the morning. Oh, I only have an hour to wake myself up. I got to pour myself a cup of coffee. Got to take a shower. Not having a chance to wake myself up. It's like, damn. Drake May, deep middle, batted down, incomplete. I came for the Grassi raid. Gamer One Wing said the other person he saw was on the phone at the time. So he was just not paying attention then. So I guess that person was just not paying attention. So I don't know. Like, there's streamers that are very attentive and like they're very passionate with the conversations they're having, and then there's streamers that just don't give a damn at all. Drake May rolling to his right. He's gonna get Stevenson on a little swing pass, and he's only gonna get 4 yards, so it will be 3rd and 6. Like, I guess thank you, London, for helping my channel support. Always the London games, the morning games. Oh my goodness. And also, like Tom Grassi, I'm trying to be a special educator. Oh, he had an interception. He had it in his hands, but the ball just slipped out of his arms. He had an interception in his hands. Oh, that sucked. Oh, that sucked. He literally had the interception. That was on Campbell. That was the interception. But as I was saying, Tom Grossi was a teacher. I'm trying to become one. More specifically, a special education teacher. I just finished my high school placement, so I'm halfway done, and I'm gonna get my bachelor's. So I'm getting there. Whew, he was relatively close to touching Parker Washington on the kickoff. So, well, I'm at around the 9-yard line. We're Jacksonville. Pretty much at this point, if you're Jacksonville, you just got to play a game of keep away. Nice, man. Keep it up. Hey, thank you, Gamer Wayne. Thank you so very much. All right, question. Yeah, so Gamer, you're an Indiana fan. Jelly Boy, do you follow college at all? There was someone in my class who was an Alabama fan, so we beef all the time, but now they have 2 losses, so I will win the beef. Wait, what's your team? Because apparently, if you want Alabama to lose, have them go up against a Tennessee team. Vanderbilt and Tennessee. Hey, schedule them against Middle Tennessee. The Bulldogs. Hey, good win against Texas. Good win against Texas. Almost came back against Bama at one point. That was such an insane game. I gotta look up who you get. I gotta look up who you guys are playing next week. Who are you guys playing next? You guys are gonna play. Yep. No, looks like you guys are on the bye next week. So your actual next opponent will have to be Florida, the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. And that game will always be a neutral site, so that will be at Everbank Field. Oh, sorry, Trevor Bank. Stupid. I don't understand. They did that against the Browns, and they lose to the Browns. They're so stupid. Very stupid. Who's your bets on winning the Heisman? Who's your bets on winning the Heisman? Because we could have maybe a non-QB winning it for the first time since Devontae Smith in 2020. Devontae Smith was the last Heisman to win non-QB Heisman. Like I love it when the non-QB player wins the Heisman. Because who was it? So we have Jaden Daniels, we had Caleb Williams. Was it Bryce Young? The boy sack running back. His name is Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty. His stats is unreal. He's a freak. Like against Oregon, I was scared when he scored 6 touchdowns against Georgia Southern. I was like, we are fearing for this man. And even though Boise State lost by 3 against Oregon, he ran 192 yards against Oregon. He's a freaking beast. Oh, on Kenneth Walker, the running back for Seattle, his birthday's today, and he's active. I want to see a defensive player. I want a non-QB win. I want to see a defensive player win. Yeah, the last time was Charles Wood. The last and only time was Charles Woodson. The last and only time. I mean, you would count Travis Hunter because he's a two-way player between receiver and running back. Not running back, receiver and corner. Second down, 9, Lawrence. He's going to drop back. He's looking. He's going to throw it in the middle, and he finds it, man, and that's Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas is making play after play after play. Great rookie. He's already making some good noise. Find him a replacement for Calvin Ridley, and they probably found his potential replacement. Kenneth Walker is good, but on the Seahawks team, who is beaten? It's always like Seattle's like always one of the teams like you think it's like, okay, name a team that is always injured a lot. I'll go. I say 49ers. 49ers seems like they're always injured all the time. And they're injured a lot, like what happened in 2020. 2018, like they were injured to hell. Colts, at least with QB. Yeah, you have the Colts. Well, what happened with Anthony Richardson? He's active today. And the wide receivers are beat up. Michael Pittman, back injury. Josh Downs with toe. And Alec Pierce with the shoulder. So you have 3 receivers playing, but they're banged up in 3 different types of injury level. Second down, 11, throws a screen to Brian Thomas. He gets to the 30. Cowboys, yeah. Deron Bland is still out. Deron Bland's still out. Micah Parsons has been out for a bit. Was it DeMarcus Lawrence? Or where? I always get those names confused for some reason. He's on IR. Dolphins, QB, linemen, defenders. Yeah, but Dolphins are injured the heck too. Like, yeah, no Javon Holland, no Emmanuel Ogbah. Like, Tua still out with a concussion. He suffered in week 2. They're saying he's ready to go in week 8, but man, I don't know. Like, if he, like, do you think he will be done if he suffers one more concussion? That's the first down for Jacksonville. Like if he gets a concussion one more time, you had to raise some serious concerns for Tua, because he has suffered concussions multiple times. What happened? Look what happened with Luke Kuechly. He's probably not going to be healthy. No, because concussions can last for a lifetime. Like, you can have like constant migraines because you either have one really bad concussion or you suffer multiple concussions. Like, look what happened with Luke Kuechly. Luke Kuechly suffered so many concussions. He didn't even play for at least 10 years, I think. And I recall I went to middle school with him, I went to middle school with him, and he won a state championship game at his high school, and he was committed to an ACC school. I think it was Virginia Tech. But then, like, after his freshman year, he decided to take retirement because he was taking too many concussions. I don't blame him. Like, I don't blame retiring early because concussions. Like, it's such a big problem in the NFL. I think Steven, I think he will finish the season whenever his next really bad one is. Then retire. He won't retire in season. That's the thing. Yeah, he won't retire in season, but he probably will out season. But speaking of retirement, if you guys follow college basketball, the head coach of Virginia college basketball retired before the season even started. Isn't that shocking? Lawrence dropping back. He's going to take a step up. He's going to run. He's going to get the first down, and he's going to dive at the 48. It was a good run decision for Trevor Lawrence. A QB got so many concussions, he has to sit in the black room with sunglasses, dude. Like, you can't even play in Miami because Miami is so sunny all the time. You might as well play in a dome. Trade to Atlanta. Trade to Vikings. Trade to Lions. Whoever has a dome. Or a place that doesn't get too much sun as much. We have 2 minutes left in the third quarter. He's going to pitch it off to take Bigsby. Bigsby goes in with the big hole, and he's going to get stopped at the Patriots 40. No, like the twice, like when we saw like his concussion, like we saw Tua's concussion when he had that concussion against the Bengals 2 years ago, and then that loss against the Bills this year. Like, when he got hit, like, he was in a fencing position. What can you do with that? What can you do with that? Like, you can't. It's just not, I don't know. It's such a tricky decision to make. Bigsby's going to take the ball. He's running up the middle again. He's going to get a first down again. Bigsby's getting the yardage today. He is getting yardage. Like, golly, kid. Like, yeah, so Miami's playing so it's Miami versus Colts. But now the bigger question is, who does Miami play? Well, the question is, like, if they're saying he's returning week 8, who do they play in week 8? Cardinals. Cardinals is not an easy team. Yes, the Cardinals maybe be 2-4, but the records speak. But I feel like they're better than what the records say it is. And out of all people, it's Damar Hamlin, right? I was watching his concussion. I was absolutely shocked. No, like, I remember when he and all the people was Damar Hamlin. Yeah, like I was looking at my phone, I was sawing like the replay. I was like, oh my gosh, like I saw his like hands up. It was just devastating, and also devastating the same year when he suffered that concussion in Cincinnati. And now you mention it, Jelly. When it was Damar Hamlin, I was not watching the game. I was chilling with my girlfriend. We were just chilling in a room watching we were just watching like TV. And then her dad came up, and then they said like they're postponing the game, and I was like, why? Because of what happened with Damar Hamlin. I'm like, what happened to him? I looked at replay, and it really shook me. It really shook me. They just got into the fourth quarter, but it shook me. Like, I don't even want to talk about football for a couple of days because of it, because it was just that horrifying. Like, we see injuries, we see brutal injuries happen a lot, but nothing like that with Damar Hamlin. Like, it was just more than football. And then I was watching Urinating Trees, like, with what he thought about the game on Sports Ball and his video on Damar Hamlin. And I agree with him. Like, after that game, like, you could not play after what you just saw. You can't. Like, how can you play that game? And then I saw what Skip Bayless tweeted, that freaking bastard. Talk about like how they're gonna reschedule the game. It's out of context. It sounded like he cares more about the game than what's happening with Damar Hamlin. It's like it's just making the situation worse. Like, I'm happy Skip Bayless is not on indisputable. Bro, things that Johnny Manziel is gonna be the biggest thing in Cleveland since then LeBron James. Dude was so dead wrong. So dead wrong. And then you looked at it. I actually got Madden yesterday for my birthday. Oh, your birthday was yesterday? Well, happy late birthday, Jelly. Happy late birthday. Oh my goodness, they're singing "Take Me Home, Country Road." That's what's great about football. You bring the fans come together, especially in London when they sing those songs together. Unity. Laura's gonna hand it off to Ernest Johnson, and he's just roughing and tumbling. So when Jaguars kick this field goal, they're gonna be up by 3 possessions. So Patriots are gonna do nothing but scoring each time. It has to be all touchdowns too. Like, they can't, like, you have to go for it every time. And you can do onside kicks since it's the fourth quarter and they're trailing. So the Patriots do need to stop here. So we have a 22-10 at halftime, and now we only have a total of 3 points in the third quarter. Kirk motion to slot. Bigsby runs up the middle, gets the first down. So the Jaguars will extend their drive. But yeah, Patriots, Pacers are just clearly outmatched. They're outmatched. But yeah, ever since that first quarter drive, they got 25 points. Patriots can't even score more than 24 points. They're probably going to do that against the Jets next week. Ha! Bixby, he's stutter stepping, going up the middle. He'll get down around the 10. Once Jaguars score a touchdown, that's going to be game. That's more than likely going to be game. Like Patriots, I know the Patriots at the Jets. I don't know who. So yeah, Patriots, they're at home against the Jets. Jets lose. If the Jets lose, then you're gonna have a tank bowl there. You're gonna have yourself a tank bowl there. Jaguars, they play Green Bay next week. And then week 9, Jaguars are playing Sunday night against the Eagles. Bigsby up the middle again. He's going to gain a couple. It will be 3rd and 2. And then Patriots played the Titans, so that's a tank bowl there too. And Titans are having themselves a tough date with Buffalo today. Which 1 o'clock games will kick off in about an hour 20. In about an hour 20. So let's see. And 2, got to get in the playoff. Bigsby up the middle. Is that a first down? No, they're going to call it short. Yeah, he's short. He's definitely short. 4th and 1. I say take your points. Because kicking a field goal, you're going to go up. You're going to be up by 3 possessions. It will be 28-10. You really going for it? Are you out of your damn mind, Peterson? This is why you lose games. Because you take unnecessary risks like this. Oh my God, Peterson. You are such a dumbass. You're such a dumbass. Why do you go for it? Why do you do stuff like this? Why? Why does he do stuff like this? You're such an idiot. You're literally inside the 10. Take your freaking points, you freaking donut. Like, does Peterson ever learn? Kicking that field goal, what do you put you up by 3 scores? It would be 28-10. 28-10. That's 18. That's 18 points. That's 3 possessions. That's 3 touchdowns. But the Patriots are still not on the water because Peterson, the dumbass, decides, it's only 4th and 1. Maybe we can go for it. Just no. And no. Absolutely no. Coaches needs to learn to take their points. Peterson does not learn that. No wonder he has been under the hot seat ever since he choked the Jaguars out of a playoff spot last year from 8-3 to 9-8. And right now, ever since that win against Jacksonville in week 13 last year, he has still not learned a damn thing with that one win against the Colts. Yeah, bro just had to get a field goal. That's all he needed to do. That's all he needed to do. But no, they would win. Yeah, that's pretty much a statement. Cam Little's a good kicker too. He's a good kicker. Heck, yeah. And guess what? He had a game winner against the Colts. Why can't you do the same thing with the Patriots and seal the game? You got to do that. You have to take what you needed. Provide it. Oh my goodness. Peterson's so stupid. Like he's the next Braden Staley from last year. He's the next Braden Staley. Are you freaking kidding me with this? You're kidding me with this crap? You can't be a 4-year-old, a man in the NFL. Yeah, exactly. Like you can't. Like you got to think of the analytics. You got to think of, okay, here's the risks and here's the results of what's going to happen if we do get it versus what we don't get it. The Patriots, I feel like the Patriots, no matter what, if it's fourth down, they will need to go for it. Drake May throws it to Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry's going to go up, and he will be down at the 11. But seriously, why? Why did you go for it? And at the very second, he went towards the weak side on the right. There were so many offensive linemen, and also who was going to break a tackle? He gets the first, I believe. But you are running. There's so many tight ends and offensive linemen on your left side of the screen. But then you run up to the middle, and then you go to the right when there's like 2 or 3 linemen there. Give me a gosh damn break here, Peterson. And Press Taylor. Press Taylor, don't know what the hell you're thinking. Man with the drop back. He's looking. Scrambling to his right. Still looking. Throws the fire down the middle. To the right side. Incomplete. Yeah, you can't be a 4-year-old man. Like, you cannot make these types of decisions. You can't make these decisions like this. You can't. You literally can't. Like, this is the stuff that gets fans really mad. And here's JaMycal Hasty. He's going to get down around the 2. He's going to get down, gain of 2 on the play. We have 10 minutes left of the fourth quarter, so New England, I know you like taking your time, but if you needed a score, you got to score now. And also, since you're down by 15, which is 2 scores, you got to score a 2-point conversion along with it. You got to score a 2-point conversion with it. So if you failed it, you're still down by 2. So 3rd and 8 from the 18. Drake May, he's going deep in the middle. Good contested catch by Hunter Henry. And he's going to be down at the 50. He's going to be down at the 50. So this is ridiculous. Drake May, he's going deep again. Left side gets Boutte, and what a catch to the 15. No, there's no way. No, come on. Jacksonville, there's no way you're blowing this. There's no shot you are blowing this. No shot you're blowing this. Are you kidding me now? There's no way. Here's the play action. Oof, May, he's rolling to his right. That's actually, he did throw it near Hasty. That will not count as intentional. 8 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Oh, man. New England has a chance to make it a 1-possession game. Right here. 100-yard difference in total yards. 327 for Jacksonville, but 227 for New England. Second down and 10 from the 17. Drake May takes a snap. He fires it. Oh, Cisco drops an interception that was low for him. That was another missed opportunity. That was an interception. Dude, that was an interception. Oh my gosh. Cisco just dropped an interception. You better hope you can defend this play, and not, you're pegged. You're absolutely pegged. Third and 10. Ramondre Stevenson on May's left. We got a penalty on the field. That's going to be a false start on New England. So, false start. 71. So that's 5 penalties. So that's 5 penalties for New England. Jacksonville still standing with 4. They had 4 penalties at the first half, so at least Jacksonville cleaned up their act. But 3rd and 15 from the 17 or 22 now. May fires to the end zone, and there's a open man. That is a touchdown for the Patriots. To K.J. Osborne, who was a former Viking. Oh my, no, Jacksonville, you can't do that. No. No, there's no shot you are blowing this. If you blow this, you're going to be low Calvin. That's low Calvin week material right there. And they're going to go for 2. I mean, at some point, you had to go for 2. You have to go for 2. You need to make this. If you can't make it, that's kind of game. Because you're still going to be down by 2. May takes a snap. Oh, no, he slipped. Jalen Polk slipped. That's going to... Finally, there's going to be a counter for the slip. So not only did he slip, the Patriots will not get the 2-point conversion. It's not completely over, but with that 2-point conversion, man, that would have put the Patriots into a 1-possession game against Jacksonville. Oh, Peterson. No, it should have been 28-16. It looked like at this point, regardless, it would have been a 2-possession game, but the Jaguars would have been sealed that already. They would have sealed the game already. But no. Doug Peterson needs to do Doug Peterson things. Unbefreaking-believable. It's unbelievable. All right, who's playing 1 o'clock games? Because we're about an hour away for the 1 o'clock games, the early window games. We have Seahawks versus Falcons, Titans, Bills. We have the Battle of Ohio between the Bengals and the Browns at Cleveland. Texans, Packers. That's going to be a good game. Dolphins, Colts, Lions, Vikings. That's a great game on Fox. And then you also have Eagles, Giants, which, in my opinion, that's going to be a very, very sloppy game. That's going to be a very sloppy game. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Can you imagine, the NFL is running by 4-year-olds that like to go for it? All right. Here's an interesting topic. Can you imagine the NFL head coaches are run by Madden players? Imagine that. What are your thoughts on that? I say it's going to be something. Chaos. Everything's chaos. They're going to be like, oh, it's going to be 4th and 22. You're going to be inside your own 5, and then you're still going for it. Imagine. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the world of the NFL run by Madden players. Like, imagine. Like, I'm just saying thank you to Tom Grassi on X because, like, I can't believe he did it again. Like, because that's the thing. It's like I thought Tom is going. I thought he only invades like one. I thought he will only do one stream. Like, I for real thought he's only going to do one stream. Will only invade that streamer one time. I thought that's the rule. Bigsby only gave 3 on the run. Excuse me, Kitty or Manny. Excuse me, Manny. How do the Buccaneers have a better overall than the Chiefs? Well, that's a good question. I would think because the Chiefs, like, they don't really have much like good receivers. Like, they have good receivers that are really good coaching and they can win Super Bowls, like big games. But it's not like they have players like let's compare it to the Bucks, right? Baker Mayfield, he's been doing good last year. You're surrounded by talent. Like right now, Bucky Irvin, a running back, the rookie, he's doing good. And go Ducks, he's a former Duck. Chris Godwin, I hear that he is I don't know the NFL injury report for all of them at the moment. I don't know if he's out. The injury status should be up at this point. Let me look up Godwin. I thought something happened with Evans, I think. Where is Mike Evans? So I saw him on the injury report. I may be dumb. I'm not sure. But like regardless, like you're like the Buccaneers have talent on receivers. So you have think about it. You have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. Defensive line Vita Vea is the freaking beast. And they have you also have Antoine Winfield Jr. You brought back Jordan Whitehead. Jordan Whitehead is not a bad safety. He's not a bad safety. And a good run by Ernest Johnson. We have around 6 minutes remaining in the first. New England really needs to get the ball back. They need to have the ball back. Wow, rated again. I know, right? Like, I thought Grassi only raised like streamers if he remembers only one time. I guess I'm like one of the only very, 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 very few people that are actually streaming the game. And there's the Ernest Johnson. He will get the first down, and they're at New England territory. But again, as Jaguars, you got to keep running. You cannot mess this up again. You cannot mess it up. You cannot mess up again. But right now, I'm just looking at like the inactive list. I'm just looking up the inactive list. Inactive reports. That's what I needed. Understand there. They're going to kill time. Ernest Johnson gets around the yard. About 4:50 remaining. And the Patriots at this point, they're calling their timeouts. Seahawks. I know SRG. You have a game coming. You have an important game coming up in about an hour. So according to you guys, you guys are going to be without. I just had that thing. Yeah. Trey Brown, Tariq Woolen. At least Kenneth Walker is playing on his birthday. Will Levis is out. Tyjae Spears is out. L'Jarius Sneed is out. So James Cook is actually starting. Bengals are going to be without Lawrence Guy. Browns they put Winston as the emerging third QB. Jerome Ford is out. So Nick Chubb is making his debut against the Bengals. No Jimmy Ward for the Texans. Nobody really for the Packers. I know Luke Musgrave is on IR. Dolphins, Skylar Thompson's emerging third quarterback. No Jeff Wilson. No Emmanuel Agba. Javon Holland. Colts are going to be without Jonathan Taylor. Vikings are going to be without not really much important. Same with the Lions. Giants are without their punter again and Adoree Jackson. And Tommy DeVito is going to be the emergency third quarterback. Coming back late windows, and we have no idea what's going to happen in the late window because that usually happens about a couple hours before their game starts. So at least we have 7 games up and not just 6. I feel like 6 was kind of few. Like I kind of like that 7-5 games because think about this. So primetime games you get 3: Thursday, Sunday night, Monday night. I like the 7-5 balance or 6-6. I like the 6-6 balance, but I also like that 7-5 balance too. I mean, I get like you have a lot of games in early window, like 9 or 10, but there's only like 3 or 2, like 4 o'clock games, and it's like, that's another game. I mean, and here's my hot take right now. My hot take is I do not love NFL games when they are exclusively on like streaming services. Because we have one this week. It's Chargers Cardinals on ESPN Plus. Now I don't have ESPN Plus, so I can't watch that game. I cannot watch that game. I'm currently a student teaching, only working 1 day per week in the fast food business. So I kind of can't. Like I really kind of can't do that, As long as he hangs out to Bigsby, but Bigsby's going to get tripped up for only a yard. So that's going to be another timeout for New England. Or they're actually going to wind it down a little bit. No, I kind of get that. I mean, New England has to go fast scoring. Because if you kick the field goal, you'll be down 25-16, 19, still one possession game. So no matter what scoring you do, it's going to be one possession. So it's like, okay, we failed. It's like, okay, we failed to score a touchdown, but that's okay. We can take a field goal. We'll have it at best. And you're passing. Press Taylor. And Doug Peterson. You're passing. New England now has 2 timeouts. It's 4 or 5 on the clock. They can run down the field and run you over like they did last time. Why did you throw that? Why are you throwing? Why are you throwing the ball where you could take 40 seconds off the clock and you could punt when the clock is at 3:20? That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time wasted like that. And that's going to be out probably around 10 or the 11. But still, why are you passing in a situation where you can win the game by milking the clock? There's 3:58 now. It should be around like 3:18. or 3:15 remaining. The Patriots can use that extra 40 seconds. They can. They will use that 40 seconds. Oh, SRG, if you're still in the chat, are you really planning on streaming the are you streaming the Seattle versus Falcons? Or you're just saying that what are you saying again? Hey Zizou, how you doing? You just missed me getting raided by Grossi again. I get raided by Grossi again. Unbelievable, right? I do not stream. Yeah, right, bro. I do not stream. And people are just on YouTube. Like, I was like that for a long time. Like, I just go on YouTube. I have a YouTube account, so I can just subscribe to them. I can catch up on people's videos. Jaguars winning. Dude. So, all right. So here's what happened. So it was 22-10 at halftime, right? Your neighbor does something. Nice. Yeah, you missed a lot. So, all right. So, Zizou, here's what happened, right? So it's 22-10 halftime with Jacksonville and New England, right? Jaguars got a field goal, 25-10, and the Jaguars are in the red zone, and they're inside the 10. And Doug Peterson decided it would be a good idea to go for it on 4th and 1, and they did not make it. While you're literally inside the 10, take your point, and you couldn't make it 28-10. And right now, the Patriots on their drive, they scored a touchdown, but they failed to score a 2-point conversion. But that's okay. They still got a little bit of time. They got 2 timeouts because the Jaguars decided to throw it on 3rd and 7 instead of wasting the clock. So the Patriots will have to make panicky decisions. And here we are. So the Patriots are going to get the ball around the 10. It's 25-16. So no matter what score they can do, because they're only down by 9. So you're only down by 9. So a field goal could make it 25-19. They have to score a touchdown, or they can outright win with a touchdown and another. So a lot has happened in the series finale, the season finale of the NFL London games. And I'm going to see if I will stream the Germany game between the Giants and the Panthers. I will definitely see if I can stream it. So, May, deep pass. He gets Kendrick Bourne. We haven't heard it. We haven't seen his name in a bit. Dude, a 27. So, Patriots, you got to be quick. Act like it's a 2-minute drill, but not exactly a 2-minute drill. You got to be fast and furious. You got to be fast. Patriots dropping back. Drake May throws to the middle to Hasty. Hasty's trying to make a move. He'll get to the 33, which is about all right. That's a 7-yard gain for Hasty. So it'll be 2nd down 3. You have 3:25 remaining. Go clocking down. They have to go tempo. Alex Van Pelt really needs to pull a fast offense tempo. Make sure the Jaguars defense does not get settled in. Drake May dropping back, and he's looking to run, but he's only gain a yard. Eric Armstead and Abdullah was right there tackling May. The clock is at 3 minutes remaining. Yeah, 1 out to our Falcons game. Hey, so random guy in chat, Jelly, he is a Seahawk fan, so good luck with the beef right there. 3rd and 2, chocolate formation. Drake May, he's dropping back. He's running to his left. He's going to run, but there's a penalty on the play. It could be a holding on New England. It could be 3rd and 12. We're going to wait and see what the call is. And they're pointing towards the Patriots' direction, so it could be holding. Unfortunate. 2:42 remaining for the Patriots. And that's the Patriots' 6th penalty. That's the Patriots' 6th penalty of the day of this game. So that is going to kill the drive. Regardless of what happens, they have to go for it. No matter how long of a distance it is, they would need to go for it. And yep, there was 62 holding on to Eric Armstead. And that ball was tipped too, so that could have been a catch, but the Jaguars got lucky with that holding call. So 3rd and 12. with the ball on the 24. Drake May is dropping back, and he's going to roll, but he's going to take, oh no, he's going to take a huge sack. Trayvon Walker was in the pile. Oh no. You cannot take that sack. New England cannot take that sack. That holding call really pegged them. It's like 4th and 20 something right now. Jesus, 4th and 26 in a 2-minute warning. No. Well, it's not all over, but like what chances do the Patriots have converting a 4th and 26? Slim to none. It's slim to none, dude. It's just no way. There is no freaking way I just don't see the Patriots converting that. Unless that commercial right there can help to do the trick, but nope. Not for Drake May. It's not with Drake May and like the whole how bad the Patriots offense have been throughout the season. No, I just don't think so. I really don't think so. I just don't think so. But no. Yeah. Well, man, hey, I'll see you next time. Hope you have yourself a great weekend, Sisu. Have a great weekend. I just gotta prepare for prepare for therapy on the Raiders. Hey, I gotta do this. Hey, I gotta do the same thing for the Jets tonight. Oh my goodness. But yeah, like, dude, like, no, those 2 sacks. Well, the penalty happened, but then the sack you can't take. That was a big yardage too. Like he was running backwards and everything. And that's 1 sack for Trayvon Walker. 4th and 26. Unless like Jacksonville pulls something, pull some heartbreak with a pass interference or something. Here's Drake May dropping back. He's in his own end zone, but they're gonna call the play dead. And another timeout by Jacksonville. They really wanted to try to figure out what they needed to do to prevent the Patriots on the 4th and 26. They really make sure they don't get there. Can you imagine calling that timeout just to let the Patriot? Can you imagine calling a timeout just to prepare what defense you need to use to get to the Patriots, and then they still convert a 4th and 26? Just imagine. Just imagine. Here's 4th 26. Drake May. And he's throwing deep downfield. Is that it down? And that is incomplete. The Patriots will turn it over. And the Jaguars, all they have to do is run down time. Jaguars got themselves a lucky break. Patriots are going to be officially tied with the Saints. looks like the Patriots are going to have the longest active losing streak for this season with 6 losses. Their first win was at home at Cincinnati. And the Jaguars will improve 2-5. So they're not completely out of the running of the AFC South quite yet. It may look like it, but hey, it's football. Anything happens when it comes to football. So right now, got a tight end motion. Bixby will get the carry. And he's going to run up the middle. He'll gain about 5. And the timeouts will be... Well, it's kind of doable for New England because so long as Jacksonville does not get to the end zone, because it is a goal-to-go opportunity. Because if you think about it, if it's 28-16, I mean, it's 28-16. That means the Patriots had to pull what the Jets did in 2022 against the Cleveland Browns. With that probability, that's not likely to happen again. That's such a rare occurrence. Because Jaguars win, it will be 32-16. But with a field goal, it will be... I mean, no matter what happens, I mean, if it's 33-16 with a 2-point conversion, you make it 17. You make the game officially sealed, which something would have freaking done before. But Lawrence understanding, going to hand it off to Bigsby. And Bigsby is going to get... he's only going to gain a few yards, but timeouts are still being called by New England. So, it's just speechless. Like, Jaguars should have... Like, here's the thing with Jacksonville. It's like Jaguars should have put games the way they should have been. Like, remember that game against the... Peterson pissed away the game against the Texans. He completely pissed that away. He really pissed it away. Can't do that. So they're out the 4. Just take your points, Doug. If you can't make it. If you can't do it. Takes a snap. He's handing off to Bigsby. Bigsby runs up. And that's a touchdown. Second touchdown for Tank Bigsby. And I would think that's going to seal the deal. It's going to seal the deal. Sealing the deal. It was an interesting tank ball at best. At one point it was close, and then the other point was just the game just going to Jacksonville's way. And the extra point is good, so we have Jacksonville winning 32-16 with 1:41 remaining. Oh my goodness. But we expect the Patriots to be this bad. We do expect them to be this bad. But hopefully this is a wake-up call for Jacksonville of needing to freaking wake themselves up. Like, this is what Jacksonville needed to do. That is what they needed to do. So, at least Doug Peterson does not have to ride the private jet back home alone. Still a 2-possession game, but like the Patriots have to score 2-point conversions every time now. I mean, he didn't do bad. Drake May went 238 for 2 TDs. He didn't really turn the ball over. He wasn't bad. He actually wasn't bad. Here's Drake May with the drop back. He's going to give it to Austin Hooper. And Hooper, he's going to get down at the 9. They gotta keep they're gonna have to hurry up. A minute 30, winding down. They gotta be very quick. Because if Jacksonville really finds a way to screw it up. Here's a pass to JaMycal Hasty, and he's gonna try to make moves. He'll get down at the 50, but the clock's gotta ticking. Drake May still winding up at the 50 with a minute left on the clock. And Drake May drop it back. Throws in the middle again to Austin Hooper. And Hooper does get the first down. He gets to the 39. 50 seconds remaining. Got to keep going. Reminds me of the yellow train from Rankin and Bass's Easter Bunny's coming down. I think I can. Drake May throws a screen to Hasty. Ooh, a little one-handed snack there for JaMycal Hasty. And Hasty's going to get down at the 32. Yeah, that comeback's not going to happen. I think it's time to officially put this game away in the books. And also, for the final time, hopefully, we got a penalty on the field. We have a penalty on the field. Let's see. There's Draw Mayo. And a false start for New England. 7 penalties for New England for today with Jacksonville 2. Jacksonville has not committed a penalty in the second half. They did not commit a penalty in the second half. And yeah, there's 7 seconds. Yeah, there's a 10-second runoff, I believe. 7 seconds. Yeah, that's I think this is game, folks. That is 100% game. Wow. That's game. Final. Jaguars improved of 2-5, while the Patriots fall to 2-6. This was a tank bowl. This was a London tank bowl. Winning by 16, Jaguars decided we do not want to get beaten to death again, like what happened with the Bears last week, and decided we need to put the beat down on the Patriots, in which they did. So what a stream, you guys. I did not expect Tom Grossi to come in with a raid again. So, Tom Grossi, thank you very much. You and your fans are very supportive. You're producing chaotic good. You guys are freaking fracking awesome. Let's freaking go, right? Let's freaking go. So, if you guys are new to this channel, I usually come up with I have a little sneak peek of what game I'm going to do and the stream I'm going to do. So, I'm going to the college football world for the next, actually for 4 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So, but we're not going to do the big schools. We're only going to do the big schools on Thursday and Friday. We are going to the Conference USA world when they're playing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So, for the 20th edition of Lightning's Lounge, hold on. I gotta put it 1. I probably gotta read right quarter as well in possession and erase the counter, of course. So let me take my time. So, because I want to show these small schools some support. You know, I want to see they get some recognitions. So, The next game, Conference USA. Sam Houston Bearcats going against Florida International Panthers at Pitbull Stadium. That is a real stadium name now, right? That's actually a real stadium name right now. So game will start at 7:30 on Tuesday. So the stream will start at 7:15. So jump right into the 20th edition of Vikings Launch. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for the support. And again, thank you to Tom Grossi with the raid. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good night, everybody.